Hi Leos, this is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a twin flame reading. This is for my Leos, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and any cross watchers, always welcome. We're going to ask Spirit what is going on with this twin flame journey today. What does Spirit want you to know? Any guidance they have for you? Any thoughts and feelings from your twins? So let's get started. Let's see what they have. We're going to call in our spirit guides. Spirit, please share with me for my Leos, what is going on around this twin energy? What is it that you need us to hear? What is it that you want us to know at this time? I am listening for you now. I have no one compares with this fingerprint, this feeling of one of a kind, right? No two fingerprints are alike. So nobody compares to you. Nobody compares to even our relationship, I would say, the way that we interact, the way that we feel together. So it's the truth about twins. It's such a magical connection that when it happens, you think that you'll never have it again. And you won't in your lifetime if you're not together. But it's just so magical. It's just so intense and beautiful. Someone is coming. Someone is coming. Someone is coming towards you. Someone is thinking of you. I have someone has been holding back. They've put a fence around their heart. They've got a guard. It's not quite guarded. It's not quite like, if you look at the picture, it definitely looks like a fence. But it feels, you can still see the heart through it. It's not like they completely blocked you out. It's not like it's, blacked out, but they definitely are holding back. They're behind that guard, behind that fence. I have a heavy heart, an anchor. You are my rock, right? This feeling of my anchor. I lost my anchor. So there's a sense of you were always my anchor. And I do believe that. I mean, twin flames are very, very connected. They're there for each other. They're there to travel this journey. They are one soul in two bodies, so it's just this incredible sense of I'm always going to be there for you until one of them, runs and isn't. But it is a feeling of a heavy heart also. I'm going to say it that. There's a sense of not quite heartache, but a heavy heart for some reason. Like either I'm worried. They just said you can't go there. I want to see what they mean. I can't go there. You can't go there. I don't know. Is there something about the past or another relationship that every time that you bring it up, they say, like, you can't go there. We can't talk about that. I'm not going to talk about that with you. I'm not going to talk about them with you. So it's almost a feeling of they're keeping something from you because they feel like it's none of your business or that there's no need for you to know. But if you're in a loving relationship with somebody, you really should have a pretty good sense of everything that has happened in their life. So don't go there. It's like, don't go there. I have them inspired by you. That's encouraging. I have a rose, a single rose. I have let's be honest. Let's get one more of these. And I'm dreaming of you. It's a little bit of a shooting stars, and it's a little bit of I'm hanging on because I feel like the stars are hanging on. There's something going on in this connection. I can't go there. You can't go there. I have a heavy heart and I'm a little bit worried. Okay. So let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on because I don't feel like it's over. I don't feel like I don't feel like I'm done. I'm going to say it that way. But I also feel like I'm in between two worlds, Spirit just said. Okay. What is going on with this? Do I feel like, could be a third party, could be a third party, could be this person doesn't want to talk about their past because something they're not proud of, something they're not happy with. The Wheel of Fortune. Nice. I have a Page of Pentacles. I have a Seven of Swords. And I have a Justice card. I feel like there is a third party involved with that Seven of Swords and the Justice next to each other. I feel like there is, I don't want to talk about the other person when I'm with you. I don't want to talk about the person or the spouse that I'm not with when I'm with you. So I'm going to tag it as a third party. I'm going to tag it as this feeling of, I feel like I'm supposed to be with you and I feel like we are meant to be with you, but this, they just said I'm not where I'm supposed to be. They're saying that one of us is trying to decide. I'm going to say it that way. I'm going to just say that we have to decide where we're headed or what we're going to do. Am I going to leave somebody to be in this connection? Do I feel like I can handle this connection? I'm not where I'm supposed to be. So they could be thinking they're supposed to be with you because I feel so attracted to you and I feel so drawn to you. I have a Three of Cups. The Page of Wands. The Two of Swords. Yeah, it's a decision. I feel that this person is trying to make up their mind about what it is that they want. I have a Four of Pentacles. The only thing that might be holding them back is money. I hate to say it that way, but a lot of people won't leave another person because it costs too much to get a divorce, or I have to sell my house and I can't afford to go and buy a house, or I can't afford to support two households. If kids are involved, Spirit just said. So the decision isn't going to affect just one person. It's going to affect others, they're saying. I have a Queen of Wands. I have to tell you, I feel like this person has, you've entered their life, Spirit just said. And they just said there's no going back. So there's a feeling of, I don't know why you came into my life. Okay. I don't know why why this happened at this time, but it's a feeling of here we are. Here we are. We're in love with each other. And I feel like we're supposed to be together. And I feel I've never been this attracted to anybody before. I've never been this into anybody before. But it is complicated and it is some kind of situation. And they just use the word loss to me. So somebody's feeling it's going to be a great loss. It's going to be a hardship. It's going to be, what did they say? A heavy heart. So somebody's got to make a decision as to which way to go. And I feel like it's not an easy decision to make. And there's money involved. There could be kids involved. Bottom of the deck, I have a Death. So I do feel like something's going to end. The only way that these twins can be together is if something ends. So I just feel like somebody's going to make a decision. We're going to keep asking. Is it going to end? Are we coming together? Boy, twins have gotten themselves into a situation, some kind of situation. A little bit, I feel like I want to say this is surreal. Like I feel like this isn't even happening to me. This is somebody else's life. How did I find myself in this situation? I've watched you change and grow so much. I'm trying to release my attachment to identity so I can change too. A little bit of a trying to believe that what's meant to be is meant to be. But I feel like I'm trying to also face reality and make a a reasonable decision for my future self as well. I'm listening to my higher self. Thank you, Spirit. I'm listening to my higher self now. A higher power is guiding me. So there is a feeling of this has all been kind of this whirlwind, and I'm trying to ground myself. I'm trying to listen to my inner voice. I'm trying to make decisions. But all at the same time, I just feel like I've been swept off my feet. I feel like I've never been this in love with anybody. I feel like I'm going crazy at times. And it is a sense of, what are we going to do? What happens next? And somebody has to end something in order to be in this connection. I need to be strong in who I am before I merge my energy with you in 3D. I'm afraid I could lose myself in this relationship. Absolutely. To enter into this union, both of these twins need to be emotionally available. And we both need to have learned the lessons that we need to learn so that we can grow together and these two souls can become one, and we can, complete what we're meant to be here on this earth to do as twins. So we have to find that identity within ourselves first. I'm trying to understand how my thoughts create my reality. I know I need to stay positive. Are you staying positive? I'm staying, I feel fearful more than anything. I have this incredible sense of, is this all going to go away? And who will they choose and what will they do? And I feel very fearful. So if your person's asking you, are you staying positive? I would be like, I'm climbing out of my skin. What are you talking about? So I think it's a very difficult time. I think it's been a very difficult time. Some of you may have already gone through this stage, but it is feeling like it's a very difficult stage. I know I need to release attachments with karmic people. I'm creating a plan to leave him or her. There's an ending. I'm encouraged by the plan because I feel like your person, they did just say they're not lying to you. So if your person is saying to you, I'm taking action, I'm going to leave, I'm going to be on my own soon, I do want to be with you. They're not lying to you when they're saying that. So I do want you to take, that in, but it's a holding my breath. It's a heavy heart and holding my breath while I'm kind of waiting. But I am planning. I'm creating a plan. Tell me more, Spirit. I have thrills, continuous cycles, bad decisions. I don't want to make the wrong decision. So I'm trying to listen to my higher self. They could feel like that over the years, they've just put themselves in situations that they find themselves that they just keep picking the wrong choice. So this time they could be really thinking it through. They could be saying, is this really the best choice for me? Is this, even though I'm in love with you, is this really the best choice for me? They're seeking wisdom, Spirit just said. So they're seeking wisdom from their higher power, their guides. They're listening for the answers to come to them. Antisocial in their feelings, silent retreat, left out. Sometimes when somebody is thinking about taking a relationship to the next level, it almost sounds counterintuitive, but especially masculine energy will almost be isolation. They'll isolate themselves. They'll go into that hermit stage and they'll seek the answers, which is what Spirit's seeking, the wisdom. And they take their time for their thoughts and they kind of push the other person away. They don't realize what they're doing at times, but in their mind, they've got to make those choices by themselves. They've got to be alone to do it. And it kind of reminds me of when an animal is sick. It kind of goes off into the woods and it just wants to be alone and be sick by itself. So it's this feeling of, I just need to be alone to make this choice. So if your person has been pushing you away, if you feel like they haven't been as close, not as consistent, they could be going down the path. I'm just really trying to figure things out. I'm just really trying to see what my true feelings are and what it is that I want for myself. I have clingy, okay, clinging to some old ways, some dead relationships. I don't know if they're clinging to anybody in particular. I think they're clinging to old decisions that they made, bad decisions that they made in the past that they probably wish that they hadn't. So that's coming into me more as I have a tendency to, go down the wrong path. And I want to make sure this time I'm thinking ahead. I have daydreaming. Is this just hopes and dreams? I think twin flames feel that way. I would be in agreement with that is this an illusion? Is this real? Is this really happening? So is this just a big daydream? Is this just something that I wish? But I don't think so. I think the feelings are real. I think it's just, I'm going to say reality is catching up with us. Like there's a sense of just this feeling of, you wake up one day and you realize like where I am. I'm in love with somebody else and it's really, really hard. So that's what's coming into me right now. Spirit, please share with me. The grass is greener. I've been unhappy. I deserve better. So they could be saying that to themselves. They could be saying, but I'm happier with you, or I deserve to be happy. I haven't been happy for a long time and you make me happy. And you're the first person in a long time that has made me happy. And so in this case, they feel like the grass is greener, that they are doing nothing wrong because their happiness, they haven't really been happy is how they are, I guess, not condemning it, but they're accepting it. A change, a growth, a metamorphosis, a butterfly, a transformation. I have a feeling your person is moving in the direction of being with you. And maybe it's going to take a little while to get there, but I feel like that once this ball started, there's no going back. And I just feel like there's a sense of nothing compares to you. And even if they feel guilt, even if they feel shame, even if they feel like they feel this is wrong, I shouldn't be doing something like this, I feel like they just can't help themselves. I feel like they just want to be with you. And then at the same time, when they're with you, it feels so right. So what's that song? How can something so right feel so wrong? Something like that. But that's what I feel like they're going through. Divine timing, the wrong timing. It's the right person with the wrong timing. It's the right person. I wish I had met you 10 years ago. I wish I had met you 5 years ago, whatever it is. But maybe the timing isn't right. So we're kind of questioning that, like, why now? There is a magnetic attraction. It's irresistible. That is true. Twins are very attracted to each other. And it's like no other. You can line up 1,000 people and not be attracted to any one of them. And then you, excuse me, you put your twin in the lineup and it's like a nanosecond. The energy, you just go right to that twin. And it's almost like obsessive. It's almost I've never been this attracted to anybody. All right, let's see where we're headed. I have an 8 of Wands. I have a feeling this change is coming. This is a big change of some kind. I just had to take a deep breath. I feel like I'm holding my breath. I just feel like I'm just waiting and waiting and waiting, and hoping and praying, I guess, and saying, I really want this person to want to be with me. So there's the shift. I have a 5 of Swords. King of Pentacles. And I have Strength. So the part I felt earlier with like money was a factor. I feel like the 5 of Swords is I'll get through it. I'll get through the battle. I'll get through the loss of money or how much it takes or changes and just logistics. And I'll figure it out is how it's coming into me, you know, because I feel like money doesn't matter at this point. I feel like it's, you know, me being happy and us being happy is more important than money. We can't, you know, what am I going to do? I'm going to choose the money pile, or am I going to choose the love pile? So it's almost this feeling of I'll figure it out. I'll make money again. I have a 7 of Wands. Not giving up. I have an Empress. They're deciding to be with you is how it's coming into me. I have a Queen of Coins, Queen of Pentacles. They're deciding to be with you. And it's just taking us a while. It's taking us a little while to get there because there's a lot involved. Spirit just said, and it's not that easy. But I feel that there's a sense of we'll figure it out. I can't, now that I found you, I can't walk away, and I won't walk away. So that's really the underlying message. Let's get some love messages. You never loved me. Painful. Accept it. Trust the instincts. A burning house. Somebody is walking away from a house, a home, even a marriage. And that feels like I'm never looking back. Like it's going to be over. It's going to be, you know, up in smoke. So it is a sense of they've made up their mind then that I won't ever go back, because if I burnt it down, there's nothing to go back to. You were never mine. We had an unexpected but undeniable pull to each other. In another life, we could have made it. We could have. I would make sure of it. I'd like to think you would too. I miss you, but you were never mine to miss. And that's true if you are the other person, if you're the third person. So you weren't theirs until they decide that they want to be with you. So it is a sense of, I can't say anything because you weren't mine to begin with. You were with somebody else, or they are with somebody else. Either way, it can be reversed too. I wonder if you think of me too. When I see you look at something a little longer than others, I wonder if you want it, if I should get it for you, if it would make you happy. So they're thinking about like what our life would be like together. You know, what kind of things would you like? What kind of things do you want? What would make you happy? Maybe they're looking at things that certainly around the holidays, you know, what they could have bought you for Christmas, what you know, what they would like to give you. Evasive. I talk to the wind. I talk to the trees, and I do not write to you. So there is a sense of avoidance right now. because I feel that I have to make up my mind. And they may have said that to you. They may have said, I need time to think. Whoa, bottom of the deck. Thank you, Spirit. I'll choose you in every lifetime. Anchor of soul. We had that anchor in the beginning. That's cool. Anchor of soul. I'll choose you in every lifetime. Wow, that's a good one. So it really comes down to choice in this particular case. I think even with or without a third party, if there isn't even a third party involved, I would say, it always comes down to choice. You have to be with somebody that chooses you to be first and chooses to be in this connection. Let's see what else they're saying. I've been trying to forget about you, but I can't. So you're the one that they can't push away. They can't just say, I don't want to do this anymore and walk away because they feel it's so strong. Anchor of my soul. I've been watching your social media. I want to know who you're with, what you're doing. I know our souls are intertwined. Your eyes are enchanting. Boy, that's the truth. The looking deep into your eyes. You don't look everybody deep into their eyes, right? So that connection alone, just the way I look at you, just the way I look into your eyes is different than I've ever looked at anybody else. So sometimes that's the hook. It's like, the way this person looks at me. I'm focusing on myself right now. I do feel like there's in this incredible sense of, I'm just trying to make a good choice for my future self because I've made some bad choices in the past. And you may be aware of the bad choices, but it's almost like this person's like reliving all of their choices and everything that they've been through and, and all that they have ahead of them. So they may be sharing that with you, or they may be pulling back and saying, I just need to kind of think. I don't know what I want. They could be saying, I don't know what I want, because they're on the fence. They're going back and forth. It's a major, major life-changing decision. I want to protect myself. I want to protect you from myself. I'm afraid to hurt you. How about that? Like, I'm afraid I'm going to hurt you. I'm trying to understand myself more. I'm trying to understand this connection. Let's get one more. I love you with all my heart and soul. And I do believe that. I do. So this is a complicated situation. But at the end of the day, I'll choose you. I'll choose you in every lifetime. And that's what I want to hold on to. So for now, for today, just be patient. Just be patient. Give your person some time. Give your twin some time. And your twin has to make the choice. You can't make the choice for them. So all you can do is love them and say, I'm your partner in life. I'm your soul partner. We share the same soul. So we have to find our way back together. So but the other twin has to see it clearly. So we've got to let that twin have some time to make up their mind as to what they really want in their life. And I think that that's what we're going through. So let's put this out into the universe and let's ask Spirit to continue to guide you both. I want to thank Spirit for these messages today, and I want to thank you for joining me. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button, comment below, claim it, own it, it's yours. If anyone would like to book a private reading with me, please check out my website at KathyMamolenPsychicMedium.com. And in the meantime, have a great day. We'll see you again in another Love Messages real soon.